Howdy out there, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about this wonderful piece of low-budget science fiction called Man from Earth, written by Jerome Bixby, who was, of course, a prolific science fiction television writer. And apparently this was his last piece of work that he had written, and it took some time and his grandson, of all people, to get it actually made into film. And I enjoy it quite a bit. It's a perfect example of how you do not need lots of money to make a compelling science fiction film. It's in many ways a terrific example of how talking heads and great writing can suffice if your script is good. It's a film that is obviously made with a very Spartan budget, but despite that, the characters and the main narrative, mainly focusing on this man from Earth, is just so well executed and interesting. I really found this film to be quite enjoyable. It's probably one of my favorite science fiction films of all time, despite the fact that it has not one piece of big budget science fiction-y goodness up there on screen. There's no explosions, there's no really effects of any kind apart from just the writing and the acting. So I believe this actually has been turned into a play, because I remember seeing one of our local community playhouses putting one of these, putting a version of this on stage. Unfortunately, I missed it, but this film definitely feels very play-like, but that is not a knock on it whatsoever. So absolutely seek this out if you're a fan of science fiction and you love great writing. Now, there was a follow-up film that I like to, just in jest call still The Man from Earth, but actually it's called Man from Earth Holocene, and it's not as good as the first one, but it is an interesting installment and absolutely worth your time. I find that it tells a story that wasn't exactly told in the first film, and goes in some interesting directions. The acting is a little uneven, but there are some excellent moments in the movie, and I would say this is absolutely worth a watch. Just realize that it's not going to be as impactful, I think, as that first film. But again, The Man from Earth and Man from Earth Holocene are two just wonderful pieces of science fiction film that absolutely are shelf-worthy and worthy of your 2 hours a piece. I think, in fact, that they may run slightly less than that, so they're not a big time investment. So on that note, please take care, everyone. Until the next time.